What up, everybody? Power Book 2 Go Season 4 Episode 4 is titled The Reckoning, and the description reads, with the truth of their treachery uncovered, Drew and Diana are on the run. Tariq and Monet are on the hunt, but find themselves interrupted when Detective Carter and Kamal Tate show up with questions. The episode will most likely pick up where Episode 3 left off, after Drew and Diana fled Monet's house after it was exposed at their family dinner that Diana dressed up as Monet and delivered Tommy's address to Kate. The pic I have on the screen now is with Tariq and Braden wearing the same clothes they were wearing at the end of Episode 3. And it shows them walking through a dorm hallway, most likely on the way to Diana's dorm room to see if she's in there. Then when Tariq gets to Diana's dorm room, I think he'll bump into Monet and Kane, who are also on the hunt for Diana. Because on the screen we can see Tariq talking to Kane and Monet inside of Diana's dorm room. And I'm not sure of the extent of their conversation inside this dorm room, but the trailer shows Kane saying that Drew and Diana gotta go. Most likely now seeing eye to eye with Tariq on this, but Monet looks like she could be having second thoughts. The episode 4 trailer also shows Kane talking to a couple guys from his crew, putting in the word about Drew. But Diana and Drew are not at Stansfield, obviously, because this was the first place everybody looked to find them. But Diana and Drew check in at a hotel, as we can see Diana sitting on a bed inside of a hotel room. But we also know that Kane and Monet will find them at this hotel. The new exclusive clip from episode 4 shows Monet at the door of the hotel room that Diana and Drew are at, walking in and confronting them. But I think she will let them go before Kane gets there, because the season 4 trailer shows Drew and Diana running for their lives and Drew's car peeling off as Kane is showering bullets into it. The end of episode 3, Kane had a chance to take a shot at Drew, but didn't. But this time he didn't spare them and emptied a clip with Monet screaming in the background. Kane will now be hunting for Drew and waiting to get word on Drew's location from his men. While Kane is on the hunt for Drew, Tariq will be on the hunt for Diana, and Diana will head to Salim's house for a hideout after leaving the hotel with Drew, and Drew's gonna go his own way. Because we see the photo on the screen where Diana is talking to Salim, whether or not he's the father of her child, at this point, she'll most likely tell him that he is the father, just as a way to find a place to hide out where she thinks nobody's gonna find her at. But Tariq will find her at Salim's and beat Salim down, then put the gun at Diana. And then she will tell Tariq, wait. At this point, before Tariq gets a chance to pull the trigger, Diana will most likely tell Tariq that she is pregnant and that he is the father. So again, we won't know for sure who the father actually is, because she'll probably tell both Tariq and Salim this episode that they're both the father. But the thing about this scene is that the season 4 trailer also showed this scene, and it had somebody pointing a gun back at Tariq. Did Salim go get his pistol after being beat down, or is this Monet stopping Tariq from killing Diana? Let me know who you think has their gun pointed at Tariq in the comments section. Prior to this, Braden asked Tariq if he really thinks he needs to be worried about revenge right now. This is because at the same time it looks like this episode, Tariq and Braden will set up shop at the club that they're promoting L's group at, setting up merch tables to move product out of. And this will also be the scene where we see Tariq start smoking weed again. And the season 4 trailer also shows Kane and Noma walking through this club as well to talk to Tariq. This could possibly meet up to talk about the location of either Drew or Diana, or meeting up with Kane and Noma after Tariq finds out that Diana is pregnant and he lets her go. But it looks like Tariq will definitely be hiding in plain sight, meeting up with Kane and Noma at the same spot he's most likely moving weight out of. And in this scene, notice that Kane is dressed up after taking on his new position, replacing Obi. The episode 4 trailer shows Kane and Noma dressed up in these same outfits as some kind of ball, gala, or event. It said at this event, Noma has enlisted the help of Kane to make an ally out of a powerful player. And there are a couple pictures from this event with Noma talking to somebody, most likely the powerful player. And I got to ask the question, could this be the infamous Mahoney? And we see Kane talking to somebody also, Could this be Ahmed, who was mentioned by Noma in episode 2? But we can also see Kane rushing out of this event, most likely after getting word that somebody has eyes on Drew. Because there's a clip from the Kane vs. Drew trailer with Kane again wearing this same outfit, this time in a convenience store with his pistol pointed at Drew. The Kane vs. Drew teaser also shows a fight breaking out between the two at this same convenience store. But the thing is, the episode 4 trailer also shows a brief flash of this same scene with somebody holding a silver gun behind their back as they're talking to the store clerk. And I'm pretty sure this is Monet because this character has her nails done. The trailer also shows Kane and Drew face to face, with Drew now having the upper hand, having his gun pointed at Kane, with Kane telling him to do it and Drew screaming. But notice that Drew has a silver pistol that looks like the same pistol that Monet had in the convenience store. So what is the chances that Kane is able to somehow grab Drew up at the convenience store with a plan to take him somewhere and kill him? But Monet is with Kane at the convenience store and is able to put a pistol on Drew before they leave. But at the same time, the Kane vs. Drew promo also shows this clip with Kane pointing his gun at Drew, but Drew knocking the gun out of Kane's hand. So he could also actually be pointing Kane's gun at him after taking it from him, either though Kane's gun looks like it's black. But at the end of the day, the only way Drew is even going to get a chance to knock the pistol out of Kane's hand is because of the fact that subconsciously, I don't think Kane has the heart to kill his own brother. And the same with Drew. And that's why I think Kane says do it, but Drew will just scream and not pull the trigger. This is very reminiscent to Power Season 2 when Ghost had the opportunity to kill Kanan, but didn't pull the trigger, either though he did leave Kanan for dead. But I always felt that both Kanan or Ghost neither had the heart to kill one another. Because Kanan waited all those years to get revenge on Ghost, and after saying he was going to kill Ghost time and time again, when Jukebox had Tariq and he had the opportunity to take Ghost out, he let him walk away. And this is exactly what I expect to happen between Kane and Drew also. One of them might die this season, but I would be very surprised if either one dies at the hands of his own brother though. Honestly, I can see Diana taking one of them out before I can see them taking each other out. And the trailer also shows Detective Don Carter talking to somebody, most likely Kamal Tate, and telling him, let's get them to turn against one another. So in the middle of everything that's going to be going on this episode, Carter is going to be moving behind the scenes, adding fuel to the fire. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.